great time doing it. So we're gonna wait for our gauge. I got it where I wanted at 35 psi. Now this may be a little higher.
Good afternoon, Defying G. Today we have another adventure going on. Today we'll be playing with Cohenhour Loop. This is a trail that we've known in Arizona, so we went ahead and trekked our way out here. We are at our air down spot, and we have a whole big day planned today. We're going to do the loop. It's going to take us a few hours there. We're going to stop at Lake Mead. We're going to take a dip in the lake. We'll probably stay for a few hours for a cookout. And keep enjoying the moment and having some fun. But let's go ahead and start airing down, and let's get the party started. Alrighty, we're all aired down. We're ready to go. Got most everybody down, depending on the size of the tire, anywhere from 12 to 15 psi. This is going to be a super easy terrain, mostly scenic. We're going to get to some glyphs. We may see some wild cows, some wild horses, and wild mule. And we'll be trekking this all the way to Lake Mead. Let's enjoy the ride. Alrighty, we made it to our first stop. We're gonna probably hang out for about 15 minutes or so. This is actually a nice area where there's some petroglyphs. I am gonna get out. I'm gonna adjust the air in my tire because I'm not liking the way it rides right now. But as soon as I get that done, let's take a look at those glyphs. Alrighty, got my air down to where I need it to be. So let's go ahead and take a look at those glyphs. Let's go ahead and find them. Alrighty, let's make our way to where the glyphs are. We'll take a real quick peek. Hopefully get a good image of them. And there they are. Look at that. There's some beautiful images right there of the life they used to live in this territory. Alrighty, everything is definitely looking great. This side of the trail, everything's beautiful. It's been a smooth trail so far. Just on a side note of me letting out a little extra air out of my tires, it's gonna make my ride a little bit more smoother than what it has. I was down to about 15 PSI, and now I got them down to 12 PSI just to put a little cushion in my ride. We're gonna go ahead and hang out for another couple of minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull out. Hang in there. All right, somewhere along the middle of our travels, we came across another canyon that we're gonna go ahead and investigate. Now, we've been here a few times before, but not with this group. So we're gonna show them a little bit of this right here, which is definitely a flood zone in the monsoon season, but it's like so dry right now in the summer. It's a great place to visit. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what this piece of area has to offer. Alrighty, well, we're taking a little break here. Let's step out of the Jeep and we're gonna take a look at what this area has to offer. And this is like super beautiful. Look at this whole spot, man. It's just a hairpin turn kind of area where you can come visit. And it's actually very good for hikers. That area is very popular right there for hikers on the way up. And as a matter of fact, there's also a hike down which this area, as I mentioned before, in the monsoon season, this one gets like fully flooded. This little area turns into a pool or a lake. But right now it's super good, except for the summer, so you gotta look out for snakes and scorpions at this point. All right, here's another angle of the canyon area that we're at. Beautiful. And that little trail up there is where I've seen many folk, parent and child, just do some hiking. It's beautiful up there. I'm not going. I don't like heights too much, and there's nothing to hang on to, and I'm not tied with a rope. Alrighty, at this point, our little break is over. We're making ourselves back to our Jeeps. We're gonna start up and pull out again, and we're gonna hit the trail one more time. I'm not 100% sure of the distance to the beach area at Lake Mead, but right on this side of everything in Arizona, everything's like super beautiful. I love this state. All right, so let's just keep on trucking along in our Jeeps. Woo, what a long trek. Oh my goodness. What a great ride though. And we finally made it to the beach at Lake Mead. Of course on the Arizona side of things. We're gonna go ahead and disembark. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna prepare our areas. We're gonna set up some canopies and tents or whatnot. And we're gonna hit the water. See you in a minute.
Alrighty, we went ahead and parked. We got ourselves all situated here. We got all our Jeeps lined up. Let's take a look at this beautiful lineup of vehicles we got going on. We got a couple Gladiators, a bunch of JLs, a couple JKs. Everything's appropriately lined up for the beautiful showcase that they are. Let's go ahead and finish walking around to the other end. Beautiful creatures, my goodness. I love every one of them. They're all the same, but all very unique. They all have their own mods. Different characteristics, and every vehicle's got its own different personality. All right. Some of our patrons are in the water. Let's see what else we got over there. Oh, nothing but water everywhere. Mountain view. We got a kayaker out there. There's one of ours. Let's take a look at everybody else that's here. All right. And this is pretty much our makeshift camp for the day. I'm trying not to intrude on their entertainment. Alright, I'll just walk through here. Make sure I don't bump my head.
Tie it down and not worry about it. If it goes this way,
what a beautiful sight. Alrighty folks, and there it is, man. We're having a great time at Lake Mead right now. Everything's working out great. Everybody's enjoying themselves. We're probably wait for the sun to go down before we start heading home.
Alrighty, we had a great time in the beachfront over here at Lake Mead in Arizona. A beautiful time with a lot of friends. Let me make sure I got all my stuff together. A lot of our Jeep Club friends here. We had a great time, spent all day, made a beautiful moment out of it. Sun is actually starting to go down right now, so we gotta head out. There is like no light out here except for depending on your headlights. So we're gonna get back on the trail, make it back to where we air up, and then start getting home.
Alrighty, Defiant Jeepers, we went ahead and made it to our arrow spot for what it was left over from the team from today's trip. Some of us, or some of them, have left early. Some of them have stayed behind to watch, I think, a meteor shower that's going on tonight. And the rest of us are just airing up on our way home. Like you can see the fire right behind me getting all aired up. And then we have Greg Jaworski, the vice president of our club. He's getting all aired up. A couple others here, like directly behind me now is Pink Flamingo. And then we have our new buddy Gerard, who's an awesome dude, great trail member, great to hang around with. And of course the others that are here, like Betty back there in the background. Alrighty, and don't forget, for all of your Jeep off-road performance, camping accessories and other merch, visit us at www.defiantjeep.com. Please follow and subscribe to all of our social platforms. And don't forget about www.desertwranglers.club. We love to see you on the trail.